Fellas, stop making yourself look bad. Imagine this scenario. You go out social dancing. You ask someone to dance, they assume they say yes. You lead them to the dance floor and you start trying to pull out some nice moves, some patterns that you recently learned in a class. But for whatever reason, it feels like nothing was clicking. Maybe your partner seemed frustrated or just couldn't figure out why you weren't connecting. If that's you, pay close attention because in this video I'm going to talk about the most common mistake the men make for learning how to dance bachata and how to fix them. Here's the thing. It's not about how fancy your moves are or how much technique you have. I promise, fix this one thing, not only your dancing will improve, but your confidence is going to shoot through the roof. So let's dive in. Believe me, it irks me every time I see this on the dance floor. But luckily, you found this video, so I'm gonna help you. So here it is. The biggest mistake that men make when they're trying to lead is trying to lead without listening. I see it all the time. Most guys are so focused on impressing their partner and trying to nail every move that they forget the most important part about dancing, which is connection. So as a leader, your job on the dance floor isn't to just perform flashy moves or dominate your partner. Your role is to create a moment, a smooth, fun, comfortable moment for your follow. And that only happens when you stop trying to force the dance and start listening to what your partner is telling you through their body language. This means their facial expressions, their body movements, their hand gestures. Pay attention to your partner. So now you're wondering what it really means to listen while dancing bachata. So let me break it down for you. Number one, frame. Think of your frame like the skeleton of dance. Without it, everything collapses. A strong and balanced frame makes your partner feel confident and supported by you. But here's how to get it right. You stand tall with your chest open and shoulders back. Confidence starts with posture. Your left hand should gently guide her right hand, like holding something fragile, but don't crush it. Your right hand is placed on her shoulder blade, not pushing, not hovering, just a steady contact. The most common mistake that I see is that they're gripping way too tight, which makes your follow feel too controlled and too restricted, or they're going too limp or too soft. But not you, because you're watching this video and now you're gonna learn how to do it right. Another common mistake that I see all the time is beginners automatically place their right hand on the women's waistline or their lower back. And that just gives creepy vibes. Don't do it. Keep your right hand on her shoulder blade so you can support her left arm. And here's a pro tip. Your frame isn't static, it's flexible, adapting to your follower's movements while keeping it steady. Think of it like you're creating a safe space for your partner to dance within that frame. Number two, connection. Connection is where the magic happens. So if your frame is your foundation, your connection is the heart of the dance. Now you might be asking, hey Kevin, how do you build connection? Here's how to improve this. Feel your partner's energy. If she slows down, you slow down. If she speeds up, you flow with her. But you never overpower her. Use your whole body to communicate. Not just your hands, not just your arms, not just your torso, or just your steps. Everything matters. It all plays a part in creating the unspoken connection. Maintain some eye contact. This is very easily overlooked by beginners, especially when they're starting to learn, because they're constantly looking at their feet. And I get it. I've done this too. But build a habit not to look at your feet. It doesn't mean to stare at her the entire time like some creep. That's gonna scare her away, but definitely some eye contact is required. Now here's the golden rule. Think of connection like a conversation. If you're just talking, aka leading move after move after move without paying attention to her, you're not dancing with her, you're dancing at her. And if your partner feels uncomfortable for whatever reason, take a step back, separate while dancing. Give her that breathing room that she's craving. And pro tip, even the small gestures matter. A slight pressure on her hand or subtle weight transfer can communicate a change in movement. So pay attention to her. Make her feel like the most important person on the dance floor. Number three, timing. Finally, let's talk about timing. If connection is the heart, timing is the rhythm that keeps everything flowing. Let me tell you, nothing throws off a dance like rushing or being offbeat. And here's how to master it. Remember the basic counts: 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, 6, 7, tap. Let the music guide your steps. So fellas, you will generally step on your left foot on the 1. If you hear the music and you're stepping on the left on 5, you got it all wrong. This will only just confuse her. When in doubt, slow down. It's better to take your time and move with intentions rather than to rush and lose control. So slow down. And time for another pro tip. Make it a daily habit to listen to bachata music. The more familiar you are with the songs and the rhythm, the easier it will become to stay on beat, even under pressure. Practice finding and listening to that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So whenever you're driving, you're going for a walk, you're working out, get your headphones on, play some bachata music, and actively listen to that basic count within the music. And over time, it's gonna get easier. I promise. So if you remember nothing else from this video, write down these 3 words: frame, connection, and timing. When I teach these 3 simple things to other guys and they practice it and they come back to me like 2 or 3 weeks later saying that now they have ladies asking them to dance. Because now they aren't just dancing, they're now creating a whole experience through dancing. Think of it like this. Your frame gives your confidence. Your connection builds trust. Your timing creates a natural flow that makes everything feel so effortless. And once you get it down and practice it, anyone you dance with will feel so much more connected when dancing with you. And you'll feel a lot more in control and confident every time you step on the dance floor. And you won't scare anybody away. So it's a win-win situation for you. So here's your challenge. Next time you're on the dance floor, stop worrying about being perfect. Instead, focus on these 3 things: frame, connection, and timing. And just enjoy the moment. Guys, if you found this helpful, hit that like button and let me know. And don't forget to subscribe because I've got plenty more tips to help you build confidence in dancing bachata. Oh, and drop a comment. What's the one thing that you're struggling with the most in bachata? Let's talk. I'm here to help. And I'll end with this. Dancing isn't about perfection. It's about connection. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.